It has been for some times. I'm thinking to use the modern technology to say a few words to my children, just for remembrance after many years. Allow me to give you a brief description of our area in China. Our hometown is in Fujian province. Location is southeast of China. For our is here. Here is here. This is southeast. This is direct to Taiwan. So during the water, we are the most dangerous province in China. This province is somehow rural in the remote, not progress. Until now, it's still not progress. Still not the same as Beijing, Shanghai, Hangzhou. Still belong to the Philippines. My hometown is farming in particular. The hometown of May is fishing. The hometown of Billy is a different type. It's traders, merchant. The hometown in Billy is the most education study. So different type, different. Maybe I want to talk about my grandfather in China. Some of you is already great grandfather, but this is my grandfather. When I'm a small boy, I'm very fortunate to be with him for almost 6 years. I left China 7 years old when I come here at 7 years old. But for the birth until 6 years old, I stayed with my grandfather for 6 years, up to 6 years old. This is a great man. I'm very proud to tell all of you that my grandfather is a great man. He retired at the age of 50. He don't do anything except for charity. He settlement of fighting between two towns. During those days, China is fighting every day. Alright? Although nobody killed, but they're using the ancient gun, two powder, so nobody killed, but just the small thing is fight. So my grandfather can stop that kind of war. He can walk through the battlefield, both sides must stop and listen to him. And then he invite all the people to my home, and then serve them food and settlement. If in case, because of money, he will pay. If you are living among a certain something, you want to pay 100 pesos, and I want to pay 50, I pay 50. He served everybody. He was asked to be the governor of Fujian province. He said no. I just want to be a private citizen. I get a lot of teaching from my grandfather, a lot of philosophy from him. Most glory to my family. When Chinese communists take over China, all the tombs were all destroyed and changed into rice field, except my grandfather and my grand uncle here. Until now, it's still there. It is not destroyed by communist government. Until today, it's still there. It's a very rare case. This is a very rare case. This is my house in China. This was built maybe 1800 something. When my family immigrated from Taiwan. Oh, that you saw this, huh? This is my home in China. And this building divided to two sides. One belongs to my grandfather, this side belongs to my grand uncle. And this side belongs to my father, my uncle, and my grandfather. See, he's there at the back side of the house. In between the house is a kitchen. The same thing also here. So 3 bedrooms and 1 kitchen. The kitchen for my grandfather is very small. Maybe 2 by 3 only. The bedroom of For me, if my mother is only maybe 4 by 4 or even less. Very, very small. This the room where I bought now used for storage already price house. Yeah, this one. And this is the roofing of my room where I was born here. Since nobody stay for a long time or more. Oh, destroyed. This is only one window of 12 inches by 12 inches. That's all. We can survive during summertime. Winter time, of course, nobody can walk the winds, but summertime I can survive. So I show you the house, I show you my home, I show you my building. This more or less a very brief description of my grandfather and my family in China. My hometown, as I said before, we are all planting rice. But every farmer can harvest maybe only 50 sacks of rice. Consider we rich already. So we are probably in a very small town. My grandfather retired at the age of 50. He passed away 70 something, 20 something years, 100% mortality. Because of some saving he has for his own, plus he has income of his own, maybe about 21 per month. And that 21 is a billionaire now at this stage. So that's how he's paid money. 7 years, I come to Philippines. From my arrival in Philippines, most significant thing to me is my Sunday school in United United Christian Church. A small church only at that time, it's only 10 rows of a chair. To you, Sarah, Justin, something. Those teachings still here in my brain until today. I didn't forget that. Those Bible studies always here. So that I spent my whole life. That's Sunday school. I hope America is also Sunday school. Send them to Sunday school. It's so good. When I arrived in the Philippines, I've been under very strict training from my father. Very rigid. Always have a bamboo stick in his hand. I was told to wake up before sunrise. Every day. Not 1 day or 2 days. Every day. Wake up before sunrise. And I make it. For the past, until today, I still do the same thing. My father trained me very severe teaching. To the extent, when I type some piece of paper, night time, up to 11 o'clock in evening, one word wrong, I mark time again from the beginning. I don't allow to erase. No eraser allowed. 9 years old, near the China-Japan war, near Shanghai. That's the beginning of Japan attack China. Japan already occupied big territory in China, but maybe not contained again. So they want to get some more. Japanese already occupied these 3 big provinces. Dongtamsin, Northern, Dongsamsin, already got this, already theirs. But still not happy, they want to control all of this. They want to get it all China, but they cannot get it. The army up to almost half only, they reach here, they already finished. They cannot fight. So this already belongs to Japan. Once upon a time, they call this Manchuria. They bring the former emperor just for camouflage. All this already. That time they all Korea, they all this China already. This is so big, this is already half the time of the Philippine people. They are not happy yet. Sorry, too much greedy, ends up they lost it all. What this is about.
Isn't that big greedy?
13 years old. It's about the top Philippines. This is my most brilliant years in my life. This is December 8, 1941 in Hawaii. Same day, December 8, in Philippines. Not a delay, 24 hours to come here. For some of you who doesn't know the war, I said none of you witness the war except Mama, no? Except Mama.
Yeah.
Can you obey also?
Oh, I'm very well.
Can you imagine, for instance, today, Diana, today, this kind of life, you have glory waiting for you, you have car, you have a nice house, all of this disappear. How do you live? Everything disappear. Car, no gasoline, Japanese ticket, money cannot be used. You change it to military money. Practically everything finished. School finished. Store no. Only Japanese army and some small trader. You can get money from the bank. There's no bank. You want to say what you need, nobody want to buy it from you. I witness. The diamond is useless. Gold you can buy exchange for 1 kilo of beef. But diamond, nobody want to buy. It's expensive in Sao Paulo. Nobody knows diamond. See, just only a piece of stone, of glass. So they don't want to buy from you. So diamond is useless. That 3 years in 11 months is my most serious experience in my life. I consider so my best training in my life. That is a miracle training for me. That of that kind of experience. You know what golf course is used by military Japanese for camp. And after a few months, some officers say this golf course is better revert to the original golf course. Original, it was a military camp in this period, if I want to do, I will write books for this period. 4 years in Japanese occupation. I'm doing some buy and sell. I'm doing some say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Southern Philippines. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Northern Philippines. Southern Philippines up to Kusina. Northern Philippines up to Tala, Paniki, Elonga. That I did. By the Nazi car, I don't know what kind of car is that. From here to Sao Paulo, it takes only what? 1 hour now, 1 hour and a half. Now,
Carolina?
no,
Sao Paulo, Laguna.
You know, during my Japanese time, we take us almost 1 day. We're stuck in Binyan. We have no gasoline, we use alcohol, we use charcoal. We have no tire. That tire is only 1940 tire. This is a miserable experience. Thanks God the liberation come when I am 17 years old. So the war in 3 years and 11 months. That is a very big sacrifice of a person. The richer you are, the suffer you are. The poorer you are, you can do better job. Especially so many rich women and the daughter and the wife. That they don't know how to do anything. And yet their house was converted into a caballo horse stable. And the wife must do the want to clean the stable and feed the horse. You don't feed the horse, you have no transportation. So it is a millionaire daughter must do that. Like the Yankee family, like the Ukeda family. All of my kids did that. Sorry, thank you very much. But the poor people used to suffer enough for this, so they don't know how to survive. Almost family property completely disappeared. So every day I sent Coca-Cola in the Visoria. Selling Coca-Cola, bottle by bottle. Maybe 8 pesos or 7 pesos every day. Japanese money. Then With that, I buy vegetable, one mangoes or one other fish. I mean, come to the mother. Oh, there's no time for I. We have already food. And that go for quite some time until I became rich. I used to rent a store in Soya. That is what, 2 meter by 3 meter. I am selling candy. Less than 4 months, I became the owner of all the store of the candy. Nobody can compete with me. You know what's the secret? I do not tell you all my children and grandchildren. Why I can make rich? Because I come with candy every night without sleep. Every 100 packets, right? They don't buy the one little candy. Then I put it in the carton and I give it back to the return in the soya. So next morning when the customer come or I give it right away. But my next door is still 2, 4, 6, 8. I already sell 10 packets, he can even count one finish here. By that all the candy lost to me. I became rich because of that candy store. Then I go flying peanuts. I have a secret formula for that, but something I will tell you. It became so popular by peanuts. My first one is commercial San Cristo. That's my first store. Silo window, that's Silo window.
Carton?
No. We put the kalan there, the kawale, everything there. Then that less than 3 months, I became 14 store. Along Escota, Nueva, San Vicente. Wow, sub-agent. I can afford to buy only one sack of peanuts. Now the war, maybe it's very significant maybe for you to listen this. I bring my mother from Sao Paulo to Manila. And my mother walked almost 8 kilometers from Sao Paulo to Linyan, night time. We not allowed to walk daytime because of Japanese army by SOAS. So we night time. Kid in on a video, once how can I walk that long distance during night time because I already carry my brother in my sister in somebody. I already carry too much. I cannot carry anymore. All the way from Sao Paulo to a certain area of Kalompang. Then from Kalompang into by walk to Binyan. When you reach Binyan, the boat did not reach the shore. Still about maybe another 100 meters. I could reach the shore. I carry my mother in my back. When my mother is already ready for me, I want to carry one bundle of clothes. Then I out of balance. So mother and son fall down the water. Luckily the fishermen helped us. But all my clothes became wet. This is a topic regarding communists. I am quite close with communist guerrilla during those days. In one of the significant things that I'm not mentioning to you today is everybody carrying 2 ganta or 3 ganta of rice all the way through. When we reach a certain area coming to Manila, the communist officer took us. You don't bring that. Very heavy for you. You are a small boy. You cannot afford to carry that rice. So how do I eat? I feed it all the way up to Manila, but you give me the rice. Fair? Are you sure? Yes. With good food, with rice, I cook for you every station. I will serve you. So for that, we exchange the rice to that until Manila. We are served. When I reach Manila, I can see already Japanese army. In Korea, the Japanese. I am the intelligent in the supply office of the markings. In Japanese fail. That's a big mistake for army. Just be careful. Do not consider small boy is useless. If that small boy really kill you, I am a sensitive boy. I am selling a lot of a cigarette to Japanese army. But I am checking how many Japanese soldiers in this area. How many machine gun, how the machine gun aim for. I am checking everything. In US Army, you know they want to know? Finally, in 1945, they told me that my job is the most important for US government. They want to see the progress of Japanese army. Are they eating good food? I know they're eating bad food already. They have normal shoes. They are wearing rubber shoes. I know every war. The US Army is very happy about that so-called intelligence. So, oh, they are fighting now. You know, if the Japanese Admiral Yamamoto does not die because of the plane crash by US, somebody stole the code words. That second war can delay for another 5 years. Just for everybody information. How can a person involved in a war? If that fellow alive, everybody fighting. If that fellow died, everybody say go to hell. Yamamoto. Once he wins, I already won. So the officer who knock out that culture, he really, I don't know whether how the government made that, I don't know. But he was able to knock out that culture.
Right.
And that saved our difficulty for another 5 years. So everybody talk to me about brown out. I really need brown out. We have to put a line of linear bar. We must put up to the table. We must close the whole four sides, the black cartoon. You don't allow to have the light. The Japan shoot you from the window. You don't allow to have the light. Anyway, those are the war. So past is past, I don't have any experience. And the HPT, I go to business, official, import-export business. That is also where the transfer trading was organized. December 46, it's December 10, 1946. That's when I organized the transfer trading company in. Between me and my father, original capital 60,000 pesos. 1956, we increased it to 50,000 for my father with 30,000 to me. My father changed. Original, my father 60, I 20. But 1956, he changed it again. My father 50, I 30. But in 1961, he put me as a manager. He became assistant manager. It's by law, I can show you. It's not by talking. In 1961, we have an amendment again to make transfer trading company independent. In 1964, we formed transfer trading company until today. And now this company may be already billions of dollars. Or I can say maybe more than billion. Like now. 1948, 1946, December. So probably 1947, early part of 1947, one significant thing happened. At that time, we were only 3 people. My father, my son, my daughter, my friend, or my relatives. For some reason, this friend of ours, or relative of ours, feel that we are not so active in mysteries. Especially in 1948, I lost everything. Then this guy resigned from our company in a very rough manner. To the extent he threw the fountain pen directly to my father. That God heard him, but I was there. Then at that moment, you know what I tell my father? As long as my mind is still important, I will provide everything. Don't worry about that. Which I believe. I do not claim ability to make money, but I claim God's grace is so important to me. All the way through. How I can do importation of billions of dollars of plastic raw material, all from magic power. Maybe what is happening now, all those diploma that's one of the secret. At the age of 20, I get married very fast. One day wedding, next day marriage, next day how I get married to mother is from an army surplus in Cebu. I used the daughter of Rojas president as my partners. And somebody used the brother of Rojas as the partners. We are using both political power. So we won. We make a lot of money. For that, my father-in-law said I must marry his daughter. So I don't say no, he wants settle. But that's a big transaction. That's about a very brief history. After that, I think all of you know something already after the war, how transfer progress, all of you already know. No? How I pray Lord, how I beat salary by 20 pesos. This is one I'm very happy. Okay? Now, just some comments. I appreciate and I thank God fully for all His blessing to me and bring me for all the past years until that I have today. And I wish this can continue from generation to generation. I love all of you, my family, each and every children and grandchildren. I can guarantee you my real love. Not in mouth, but in heart. In mouth is no good. I think I have an open book of my life. All of you can check me even from school day until now. You can even see how I fight my teacher. When I finish my Chinese elementary school graduation day, I destroy the diploma in front of everybody. Yes. You know, because of what? Because my music grade is always low. My ladies' grade are higher. So I go to my teacher in music. Why my grade is low? Oh, the girl can sing better. Ah, very good. At that exercise graduation, I asked, we were asked to train a certain song. I think 3 songs. At the very night of the graduation, all the boys absent, 100%. I invite them to movies. And the scholar, I pay all. You know? Next day the teacher asked me, why not a boy come to the program? Well, all these teacher, 3 programs cannot come out without a voice. So I said, sir, did you forget what you told me? The girl can sing better, why don't you let him sing alone? Oh, he gave me really up to my inner part of my bones. For that year, I get 0 in my music. Anyway, I really so naughty. I just mentioned a while ago how much we should appreciate our life today. Recognition to law. I wanted to keep something in your mind. The war is a very severe thing. It's an unbelievable thing. Right now, without water for 1 hour, I really lose it. But that time, several months without eating. Or what I've been doing, assisting my father, creation, all of this, all of that, nobody forced me to do. 100% for my own will. No one forced me to do that. 100% what I want to do. I earn $200 money in Italia as a salary. Less than 6 months, they only offer me 1,000 Japanese money. I was talking about that now. The company already expanded 2 months to almost 26 people now, including the new one. I hope all of you continue the progress of this family. I think there's no other choice. I will have to go someday. Sooner or later I will go. All of you must carry on. I hope I will die with glory and victory of my life. Thank you very much.